I'm Dennis Peacock, and we're here again with another edition of the TheTransforum News Briefs. How dangerous is Hugo Chavez? I assume virtually all of you are aware of who he is. He's a master populist, and I want to talk for a few moments here about what is populism and examine the question, how dangerous is this guy? To me, he comes off like, kind of a clown, but he's more than that. I think he's a pretty dangerous guy. Populism is a kind of political posturing, which principally we say it's the politics of fools for fools. Only a fool really plays a populist game. And what is it? Well, it's first of all, you've got to have a scapegoat. You've got to have somebody that the common man can blame for any and all of their ills. And for Hugo Chavez, it's you and I. If you are a United States citizen, the U.S. is the heart and soul of everything that's wrong anywhere in the world. Now, we do some foolish things, and I've got some real objections to a lot of what we do, but we're certainly not responsible for all the ills of the world. But a populist speaks as if their scapegoat is. Populism deals with platitudes and simplicity. It's really attempting to be very folksy and reduce complex issues to real simplicity. And Hugo Chavez is a master of simplicity. He doesn't appear that bright to me, although he's obviously very clever. A populist deals with division. He pits the rich against the poor. Their job is to create contrast in any and every way, which again magnifies differences between people. It's an us-them mentality that populists feed off of. Threat of invasion. He's convinced that the U.S. is going to invade or wants to invade. And of course, a lot of this has to do with the whole issue of the presence of U.S. military in neighboring Colombia and our ongoing war against drugs and the fact that we are training a lot of the soldiers there in Colombia to deal with FARC. Now, that's FARC. That's the rebel group that's been operating there in Colombia for many, many years and is financed largely by the international drug cartels. Now, a very negative thing happened to poor Hugo. Recently, Sweden, which had sold some equivalents of RPGs, anti-tank missiles, they showed up, of all places, in FARC's raids. Some of the military equipment from the rebels was seized, and in it was a number of these Swedish anti-tank missiles. And Sweden, of course, denied all knowledge thereof, couldn't understand how it got there. The point being, it's very clear that your man, my man, the boy Hugo, is making sure that the drug cartels and the rebels are being supplied with that kind of military equipment, which obviously, to some degree, changes the balance in that war. The challenge with Hugo Chavez is initially you don't want to take him seriously. He comes off like a clown with oil. But I want to ask the question, what do you think? Is Hugo Chavez just a madman? Or really is he a leftist clown with oil? This is a Transform, folks. Let's engage.